You know how annoying it is when you see somebody on Instagram or TikTok while they're sitting in front of you and they're just addicted to their phones. You're trying to maybe have a conversation with them, but they don't listen. Now, is that really a fault of their own? You might say it is, but guess what? These social media apps are made in such a way that it is nearly impossible for you to escape the addiction. It is made so that it spoils your life. Now imagine this, something being marketed to you, something that you gladly accept, that you know is killing you. It is literally killing you. And yet, we have our own recommended For You pages, we have the posts that we like, we have reels that we like, and we keep going back to it. Yet, we know this is something that's not supposed to be a part of our life, but it is. So, how do we put an end to this addiction once and for all? We never want to see this again. So if I've already caught your interest, let's get into the video right now. I realized how bad my problem was maybe in September 2023. I was just scrolling through Instagram one night and I realized I thought it was 10 p.m. But guess what? I checked the clock once more. It was 5 a.m. And it was almost time for me to get up for the next day. But instead I was on Instagram scrolling through reels and liking posts. But that's when I asked myself, really, what did you learn from all the hours that you spent? It's fine having some entertainment because you need entertainment because otherwise you can't survive. And it's not like I haven't tried different things before. I've tried to end my addictions, deleting the apps, downloading other apps which will limit my usage of Instagram. Never worked. And same thing with YouTube, same thing with TikTok. There was no end to an addiction to these apps because once you're addicted, you're hooked. Once you're hooked, you're the bait. You can't leave. And that is when I decided to experiment. So the first thing that I do whenever I'm addicted to something, the one thing I do is I completely go cold turkey. So I make sure that I have no access to this app at all. And the simplest way to do that is what? Delete the app. Like I said in last week's video, I deleted games on the PlayStation and it worked. So I thought it must be as easy as that for social media. But I tried it. It wasn't that easy. You know why? Because the second I delete my app, let's say 2-3 hours later, I want to check somebody's DMs. I go back and if I want to install it again, if the urge comes, I can just install it right away. And then I'm into the loop again. And then I'm seeing all the reels I like, all the posts I like. And now we're back in the same loop that we tried to escape from in the first place. So 3 things that I want you guys to do. So the first and foremost thing that you want to cover is how much time are you spending per video? How much time are you spending on the posts and the reels? Anything that you see on Instagram, how long are you taking on each of them? Because the longer you spend on each reel, the algorithm thinks you like it. So guess what? If he likes it, I want to keep his attention. So if I want to keep his attention, I'm probably going to recommend this again. And that's exactly what the algorithm does. It recommends you more videos like that. So if you see a video you don't like, one option is swipe away immediately and do not go back to that video again. Now, maybe that doesn't work for you. There's another tip. Tip 2. Look at the videos that you are very much interested in. You know those reels that you're likely to watch 2, 3, 4 times on a loop and you might even watch it a 5th time. You see those reels? Don't give it a like. Don't save it. Instead, put it under not interested. And the third thing is the opposite. So reels that you do not like at all, you know the reels you can't stand, that you despise, that you think are probably very cringe, those reels, I want you to like them, I want you to maybe comment on them, I want you to save them, I want you to do whatever it takes to convince the algorithm that you like them. Now do this for the next 5 days. Now whether this is YouTube, whether this is TikTok, whether this is Instagram, all these 3 platforms always follow this algorithm where they recommend things that you like and they make sure they stay away from all the things that you say you're not interested in. So, gaslight the algorithm. That is the answer, guys. Make sure that the algorithm thinks that the videos you like are the videos you hate the most. And if you see all the videos that you hate the most, what is going to end up happening? You're probably not going to be watching these videos often. This means your addiction to Instagram will end because now you associate Instagram with posts that you don't like, things that do not grab your attention. So why would you bother going back to something that does not grab your attention? And simply put, there ends your social media addiction. Now, if you click on the right, you're going to see another video just like this where I talked about social media addiction and why there's no use to it really. So smash subscribe, slap a like on, and always remember, never stop dreaming. See you all.